Hello Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, the 29th of July through to the 5th of August 2019. So this is the weekly check-in for your current self, theme of the month, sorry, not theme of the month, theme of the week. We look at the Ellen Dugan, which is tarot for that. For your key goal for the week, obstacle to overcome and major accomplishment for the week, we use the Anna K Tarot this week. For the what to avoid, what to embrace and where to find support, we use the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zellner. And for your spiritual guidance, we're using the Answer is Simple Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette. Okay. For your 15 card reading, other general energies, love, finance and work, we use the Spirit Within Tarot, Stephen Bright, and also spiritual guidance from Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue and Radley Virtue. Okay, let's get on with your reading. We're going to speed up the shuffle. Okay, Pisces, let's crack on. So, guys, let me just pull these up a bit, actually, so that we get a full view of those cards. All right, so Pisces, you're showing as being the moon. All right, and I think this actually represents you. This is one of your majors. I think you've got a few majors. You've got Hangman, you've got High Priestess. Can be moon can be Cancer or Pisces, usually. But I feel that with you guys being the moon this week, I feel that you are caught between light and shade. I feel that you are, because you are in the wood. That is you with your lamp, with your fire on the stick, and you're looking to find your way. There are walls behind you. I don't think that you this week are being the moon. So let me explain. I don't think that you are being secretive, and I don't think that you are being underhanded or deceptive. I feel that you are amidst probably deceptive people, because I'm seeing the walls behind you, because you are the woman on this card. Pisces, you are showing as being the moon. So I feel that when you show as being the moon, emotionally wise, as a moon card, you can be up and down. You can be going through a certain amount of emotional turbulence. Mentally wise, being the moon, again, the mind can become very cloudy. It can become very uncertain. Some of you guys might be suffering with a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear with that moon energy this week. Pisces, some of you guys might be feeling a sense of doubt, but also some of you guys, when you get the moon energy as well, it means to be intuitive. So some of you guys are digging deep, literally into your soul, and you are kind of, connecting with your intuition. And because 2 cards that represent intuition mainly within the tarot are the moon and the High Priestess. So I see you guys is also on a lighter note with the moon energy, very much connecting with your intuition this week with the moon energy, and really digging deep into a situation. Perhaps some of you guys are acting as private investigators and trying to find a situation out. What is the theme for the week? Well, the theme is all about staying at your post, because that's the 9 of Wands. Defending your territory is the 9 of Wands energy. Not giving up is the 9 of Wands energy. The theme of the week is all about, with the 9 of Wands energy, you're one step away from, achieving what you want. You are that one step away. Because the 9s represent to be one step away from achievement, okay? Usually, for me, it's cards like the 9 of Wands. Mainly, that's the only one for me that represents the one step away idea. Because the 9 of Cups, you're quite happy to be in that place. And I think that, with the 9 of Cups, you might be, really contented with what you have. And usually they say that, when you feel in a place of abundance, you can only bring more abundance into your life. So you get to the 10. So I get that. The 9 of Wands, staying by your post until you get to the place that you want to get to. And this is about never, ever giving up, no matter how difficult you might find it. And you look on this particular 9 of Wands, she hasn't got a band-aid on. She's not particularly injured. She's just very defiant. So this is the theme of the week, is all about standing by your guns, standing by your beliefs, because wands indicate beliefs. Protecting your territory, 9 of Wands energy this week. Pisces, not backing down no matter who comes towards you with that 9 of Wands energy there. And protecting what you believe in and protecting what is yours. But you show as being the moon, okay? So there might be some fear or uncertainty concerning that energy there for some of you guys. Or you might be trying to find a way that you can do that with that moon energy showing there. What is the key goal that you have for the week, Pisces? Well, your key goal is to do something new. Page of Rods is your key goal, and this is to explore a new creative venture. You can see on this on this particular deck, can you see the boy? He's standing over the wall, and he's actually standing on two things. He's standing on the kind of like this little kind of drum wheel type thing, and then this thing is on a chest of drawers. So he's so small, but he's found a way, and he's looking across the wall because he's like, oh, what's over there? So he's looking at a different experience. He's inquisitive, he's curious, and I feel that your goal for the week is to experience something that you've not experienced before, Pisces, with that Page of Rods being your goal for the week, because you're looking over the wall, and what you're looking at is a different experience. And this guy has found a way that he can, you know, experience and see something that he has not kind of, you know, had any type of contact with, because what he's looking at is something that is so far away from his everyday life and everyday experience. He's like, oh wow, I wonder what that's like. So he's just kind of looking over the wall, and he's a really curious and a really inquisitive. Page of Wands always is. So I feel that your goal for the week, Pisces, is to experience something exciting, something different, something you've never experienced before. Some of you guys with the Page of Wands energy, your goal might be to get some fame or to promote yourself. For example, with the Page of Wands energy, it might be to go out there and have some fun. Maybe you've not had much fun, for example, with the Page of Wands energy lately. Your goal with the Page of Wands might be to do some creative writing, or to, you know, or to study a new creative venture, for example, go back to university, or to learn how to draw, or learn how to paint, or learn how to sing, or to indulge in a hobby or something. But it's always about fun and creativity with this guy, or it's something to do with media, that type of thing with the Page of Wands energy showing here. What is the thing that you need to avoid? The King of Cups energy, Pisces, which can be you because it's water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. You can see on this, I mean, the King of Cups, this could be a person. Let's face it, it could be. You might need to avoid this King of Cups here. And, you know, if you look at him, he's got books at his side. And he's kind of sat in front of a warm fire, and he's really comfortable. And I get the impression, because remember, when I read tarot, I don't always read those meanings. I don't believe in always reading the meanings. I think you need to, if you get picture decks like I do, you need to look at those pictures as well. What jumps out at me is this person's really comfortable. Whereas this person here wants to experience lots of different things. This person is in a very emotionally contented sphere, so you need to kind of overcome the obstacle. This is actually the overcome the obstacle bit. So Pisces, you need to overcome the obstacle of getting too emotionally comfortable or settled with your situation at the moment, because I think it's obvious that some of you guys through the week, your goal is to experience something new, whether this is to promote yourself, whether it's to get yourself a YouTube channel, or get yourself, you know, a blog, or to get yourself, you know, noticed on some form of media platform, or to, you know, sign up for a new media account, to make more friends, to go out and have more fun, to go, you know, and you know, plan your next holiday somewhere you've never been. This is all about being active and taking action, because that's what the Wand people are, and your goal is to do that. But you need to overcome the obstacle that some of you guys really are in that kind of, it's not a bad thing to be in, because he looks really quite happy where he is. He doesn't look miserable. He's not sat like a fat slob eating. He's happy to read. But you need to overcome the obstacle that some of you guys have become very kind of settled in a way that you live. You've become very kind of secure and safe, and you haven't done much of this. Some of you guys, it might be that your goal is to join the gym with the Page of Wands energy. It's just to be active and to do something out of the norm. But some of you guys with that King of Cups energy, you need to overcome the obstacle that you haven't done much, some of you guys, in a long time. Cups are not usually active energy, but Wands are. This is how different they are. So Cups not active, but Wands definite. This is passive energy, and this is active energy. So you see the difference between, you know, between the aspects of the cards. One is very passive. You need to overcome the obstacle that some of you guys are very passive to this as well with the King of Cups. You're kind of like, oh yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, I want to join a gym, and I want to, you know, I want to get that clothing business set up that I was going to do. I want to kind of like sign up for that new kind of fashion that fashion degree, or that, you know, that fashion course, or yeah, I want to go abroad, I want to go and do this, but you kind of like, the obstacle you need to overcome is that, oh, I just really like sitting at home and reading my books, or I really like doing this, and I really like, I'm just so comfortable. You need to overcome that obstacle, or else you'll never do this. And it might be that this is why you guys showing us the moon, because you're confused. On the one hand, your goal is to do this, but on the other, with the King of Cups, you're very passive and you like to just sit back and not do too much. It's not that you're lazy or anything like that, Pisces. You just have a certain routine with that King of Cups energy, and you're really like, kind of, you've got the routine down to a fine art. You go to work for some of you guys, and you come home, you do dinner, and then you sit by the fire, or, well, it's summertime now, so you sit in the garden, or, you know, you sit with a nice lemonade and you read your favourite book, or you watch your favourite YouTube shows, and you're like, ooh, this is nice, ooh, I love doing this. But you're not being active, and that might be where your confusion is. But you know, the theme of the week is the Nine of Wands energy. And that is about, because it's the same as Wands as this, it's about keeping in there and standing by your guns. When you say that you're going to do something, do it. Stand by your guns and do it. Because some of you guys are very kind of prone to being very non-active and just kind of being really comfy, cozy in what you've been doing for years. What is it that you are accomplishing this week? Well, we've got a Queen of Cups energy showing up here. So what you're accomplishing is the Queen of Cups. And I think that what you're accomplishing, she's not much better than him, to be honest with you. But this is all about your dreams. And it's all about emotional clarity as well. And I think that what you're achieving this week with this Queen of Cups energy is the emotional clarity and sensitivity. And she is a sensitive person. This is why she's a clairvoyant. Is the Queen of Cups. She's a tarot reader, she's a clairvoyant, and you can see that she's kind of looking into her cup, and she's gaining some form of emotional clarity here, but also she's very sensitive to energies as well. And I feel that what you're achieving here is that your emotional clarity concerning what you tend to do over and over again with that King of Cups energy showing there, Pisces, is kind of making you more kind of prone and sensitive to the energies that you want to do this. You know, you're very sensitive with that Queen of Cups energy to the energies that you really want to. So when we're sensitive to something, it's almost like the sixth sense. And that's what she has, because she's a mystic and a tarot reader. So what you're achieving here is that your sixth sense with that Queen of Cups energy is really kicking in now and saying, go, 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 Pisces, you really must go and do this. Because you've done this for so long. You really have. And that's why you're feeling a certain amount with that moon energy as well of emotional turbulence. Because you know that you are not fulfilling a particular purpose. Because you're so confined to kind of coming home and doing a routine. Or if it's not coming home and doing a routine, it's some form of routine. Because King of Cups likes nothing more than routine. He hates anything that challenges him, really. Okay, so you are achieving that kind of intuitive with the Queen of Cups energy, and that sensitivity towards knowing, that kick up the backside basically, that you need to do this rather than this. What is it you need to avoid? The Fool in the reverse, not taking any risks and backing down at the last moment. In a way, the King of Cups is the Fool in the reverse, because though I like the King of Cups as well, he can be kind of like, oh, well, you know, I just love to do this and this is all it is, and, you know, I just feel so comfortable, because it's passive energy. But the Queen of Cups, her sensitivity kicking in, is really giving you the kick up the backside, and her intuition kicking in here with this Queen of Cups energy. Is kicking you up the backside, Pisces, and saying, well, go out and join that gym. If you've not, you know, if you've not been active, then go and join that gym, or, you know, go out with your friends and go and experience something. Go on holiday, go and do something. You need to avoid not doing it, because the Fool is reversed, and when the Fool's reversed, he says, I don't want to do it. I'm too afraid. You need to avoid allowing your fears to kick in. Getting too lazy, as the King of Cups can actually be at times. Because he's just really comfortable in who he is and where he is. He doesn't feel the need to kind of, you know, evoke any changes. You need to avoid that Fool reverse. Just not taking any risks, not taking any leap of faith, not taking any new opportunities that present themselves to you with that Fool energy showing there. What is it you need to embrace? The Queen of Swords, Pisces. And the Queen of Swords is new ideas and clear objectivity. So you need to embrace the clear thoughts, and your clear thoughts and your clear objectives with that Queen of Swords is to do this. You have a clear objective. You have a clear train of thought. You haven't a clear idea with that Queen of Swords energy that you want to do something out of the norm. You want to experience something else, something different. But some of you guys, you need to overcome the obstacle that you've become so settled and rooted in your ways with that Queen of Cups energy. King of Cups energy showing there. However, what you're accomplishing this week is your intuition and your clearness of thought, and also your sensitivity, which is what the universe is really doing to you, is kicking you up the ass and telling you, actually, come on. Your intuition is telling you that you need to do this. And two places really, intuition and clear objective thought are telling you to do this, is the Queen of Swords and that Queen of Cups. So your your intuition and your kind of sensitivity to really kind of getting that restlessness in a way that's saying, all I ever do is do routine. I need to do unroutine. I need to do something different. While your mind, you need to embrace that, yeah, actually, my mind is very clear and it is actually saying, you need to do this, but also my objective is to do something different as Pisces with the Queen of Swords, and I really need to embrace those clear objectives that I have here now, and I need to avoid not acting on those things with the Fool in the reverse. Where can you find support if you need to find it? The Three of Cups, friends that know how to go out and have a good time. Because that's the Three of Cups. It's your friends, it's your tribe, you know. It's the people that know how to go out and have a good time, and people who know how to go out and enjoy themselves. You know, if you need support, go to your friends, because some of you guys, you're not on your own. You're not doing this on your own. It's just that you've become so settled, you've become so staid and so kind of confined to a certain way of doing things that you just think it's not necessary. Some of you guys just read, or I'm not saying it's just looking at the card, but he's really passive. So you need to avoid the obstacle of just ignoring stuff as well, because the King of Cups can easily ignore shit because it's a passive card, whereas this is active, and you want to go out there and do different things. You want to go out there and explore different things, Pisces. So why aren't you doing it? You're not doing it because you're scared, and you need to avoid that fear of the Fool in the reverse, because you need to embrace what your clear objectives are, and your clear objectives are Queen of Swords energy, to go out and do something different, to go out and kind of just experience life on a different level with that Page of Rods energy. All right, and you know the universe is telling you to do this because you're accomplishing that Queen of Cups, clear emotional perception, but also with the Queen of Cups energy, the sensitivity, it's really gnawing at you. It's almost like this mental thing is like, oh man, it's really gnawing at me. It's really telling me that I need to be doing this. So you need to really, you know, be moving into that energy, Pisces, where if your intuition is really bothering you that you should be doing this, then you need to be doing this, and you had a clear objective. So the universe isn't going to let you off the handle that scot-free. The universe is going to say, well, you wanted it, and you even had a clear fucking objective. You even wrote shit down, Pisces. You even wrote it down with the Queen of Swords energy. You even spoke it to the universe. You spoke it to people. So if you've spoken it and you've written it down, then fucking go and do it, and stop being, you know, sitting back and doing nothing and just saying, oh, what do you think I'll sit down and read? You know, because you're fearing this, because you need to avoid not taking action through fear. All right, and if you need support, you've got people around you that are going to help you to move into this initial stage of the Page of Rods. They'll help you to move. You've got friends, you've got people. You don't have to do it all on your own. So if you're afraid of doing something different because you think you're going to have to do it on your own, well, nobody expects you to, because you've got friends or family around you that will help you on this journey. What is the advice, the spiritual advice for the week, Pisces? Your spiritual advice is, yeah, there you go, rebel. Do something bloody different. You see that stop sign? That's your consciousness saying, I can't do it. But the universe is saying, spiritual advice, you need to run past the stop. You need to go through the red bloody light. Because no one is stopping you but yourself. Okay? All right, we're going to come up with the 15 card reading now. And just bear with me while we do the quick shuffle. Okay, Pisces, all cards down. Let's have a look. So, other general energies coming in. The Hermit. Time to withdraw and gain some insight. Hermit, the Fool. Okay. So, you know, the Fool is all about... It's interesting when you get these two cards together, really. Because the Hermit is all about withdrawing. And the Fool is all about new opportunities. But this can slow this energy showing here. Okay, so there could be a new opportunity around you, but the Hermit slows it down. So an opportunity might be slow to move or slow to come out or to come in. All right, with these two cards showing up here. All right, there's an Emperor. This might be involving an individual. So if you find that there's a new opportunity or a new beginning, but there's very much slowness to it, this could be involving an individual. Also, it might be this is the student and this is the teacher. So some of you guys might be following guidance from someone. Some of you guys, because you might be the Fool. You might be somebody who doesn't have much knowledge. Because this is cards like the Pages and the Fool. They are young. They don't have much information or much knowledge. There's not much awareness. So some of you guys might be starting as an apprentice, a student. You might be getting guidance with that Hermit energy. It might be from an authority figure as well. So what I'm seeing here so far is there might be an opportunity, but it might be slow to come in. It's involving perhaps an establishment or a, you know, somebody who's in charge, an Emperor energy showing up here. Could also be that if you are on course to start something new with the Fool energy, you might be learning from the Hermit, somebody who's a guidance counselor, somebody who's an expert, so you might be learning from two people, a Hermit who's an expert and the Emperor, an authority figure. You might be learning from two people if you're new to something here. So this could be a new job you're entering into. For some of you guys, you might be learning from two very experienced individuals, or you're getting guidance from an Emperor, from the boss or somebody in charge. What's the next two cards showing here? We've got a Queen of Wands. You've got a lot of characters around you this week. Okay, Pisces. Queen of Wands is often a very proactive female, somebody who is very motivated and ambitious, and she has a go-getting attitude. This could be also a female boss, a female in charge. So you might be getting guidance from a woman who's in charge, for example, showing up here. And you've got a lot of people around you. You've got a Queen of Wands and a King of Swords, an Emperor, and you'll notice there's that little Fool there. Not calling you the little Fool, obviously, but I feel that there's an opportunity around you. Now, I feel that there's a couple of things. I feel that, number one, if there's an opportunity coming in, it could be slowed down by an Emperor here. Three people could be slowing down this opportunity, because I'm seeing three people, an Emperor, a Queen of Wands, and a King of Swords. So if there's an opportunity that's meant to come this week, it might be slowed down with the Hermit energy, because you've got three people slowing down the process of this opportunity coming to you. So there might be three people doing this. Could also be that if you are starting at entry level, or this is an opportunity, maybe it's an opportunity to learn something, or you're going into a job and you're completely new and kind of fresh to the job with that Fool energy, you might be getting guidance from three people. It could be, well, it could be two. It could be a woman boss and a King of Swords. So this might be somebody who's like at the top of the tree, and this could be like the mid-management person. So it might be you're learning from a couple of people here, somebody who's higher than that king. Could also be that maybe you're getting guidance if you're new to something this week from a Emperor, and so this is the person who has complete control, but also they might have two people underneath them, the Queen and the King as well. Seeing a lot of people around you, general reading this week. What's going on for love? Alright, Four of Wands is nice. So this is all about a union, love, marriage, engagement, two people who are happy and contented together. Four of Wands energy showing up here. Oh, that's nice. So the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is flirtatiousness, though. It's not really true love. It's all about illusions. But this isn't really illusion. This is really kind of like a fish out of water. So this could be a new romance, for example. So there could be something about a new romance coming in here. Somebody who's flirting with you. Somebody might be flirting with you within the workplace, for example, showing up here. You might be somebody might be kind of flattering you this week as well. Page of Cups is a flatterer. Somebody might be flattering you. It might be at an event as well. Four of Wands is an event. This is where you go out clubbing, or you're going to some form of a, you know, an outdoor event, that type of thing. So somebody might be flirting with you. It could be at an outdoor event as well, showing up here. This could also be something to do with new romance, or maybe you're talking about getting married or something like that with these cards showing up here. This person moves in fast, though. The Knight of Wands energy shows up here. This person is like a really fast mover. They're not only a flatterer with that Page of Cups energy, because I'm getting with the Four of Cups energy that this is something, somewhat an event for some of you guys with that Four of Wands, or it could be to do with, perhaps with the Four of Wands, something to do with work, or something to do with a nice environment here in love. But I'm getting somebody who's going to be flattering you with that Page of Cups. They look like they're moving in real fast with that Knight of Wands energy showing there. This person, I feel, though, has somebody else with the Two of Wands. Because Two of Wands can be somebody who's, you know, they've got two people with the Two of Wands energy showing up here. 10 of Cups as well. I get the impression that this person might already be involved in a long-term relationship with someone else with that Ten of Cups energy. I think two things. You could be at an event this week for some of you Pisces people, and you're getting somebody who's flirting with you with a Page of Cups energy. They could be moving in real fast, but I feel that they could also have somebody else at home, because you got that Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I also feel that there could be an event or work. It might be you get two people around you, a Page of Cups, younger male, female, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian potentially, but also a fire sign male or female. So a couple of people at an event showing here. Maybe you need to make a decision, Two of Wands energy, being faced with a decision as to which one you want to really get to know with the Ten of Cups energy showing up here. Could also be you're in a relationship, Four of Wands energy, with a Page of Cups. This is somebody who says all the right things, but they can be a bit wishy-washy. This person also tends to be very flirtatious and very kind of passionate with the Knight of Wands energy. But this person, I get the impression, is well with the Two of Wands, Pisces. This person might be kind of a little bit in two minds as to whether they want to settle down with that 10 as well. So you might be involved with someone with that Four of Wands who, though they say all the right things and though they're very passionate and all the rest of it, they might still be a little bit at a crossroads as to whether maybe they want to settle down with that Ten of Cups energy showing it. What's going on in work and finance? Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is taking a break. Some of you guys might be taking a break here. Two of Coins, yeah, from juggling. So Two of Coins is juggling. Often when it's money with the Two of Coins, this is kind of like having a bit of a financial issue, having to manage your money. So it might be that you're having to, you know, you're taking a break from financial hardship or financial problems. But also in terms of work, you might be doing a lot of work. You might be juggling a lot in terms of work. And you might be deciding to go on holiday or take a break from that, Pisces, this week. So you might decide to go on holiday. Page of Swords shows up here. So Page of Swords might be researching. This is the card of research with the Page of Swords energy showing up here. Empress. So Empress is abundance. This is creativity. Empress, it's a number 3 card, so it's about expanding. You might be researching, perhaps expanding with that Empress energy showing up here, but you've got the Moon showing up here, so this could be a vision. Moons represent visions in reading as well. So I feel that some of you guys are taking a break from the... I don't think this is money. I think this is work. I think some of you guys have decided to take a break from the busyness of your jobs with the Two of Coins energy showing up here. And I feel that you are researching, possibly expanding, or this is like a creative vision. So you might be researching a creative Empress vision with the Moon energy in terms of work. I think I don't get anything ominous because it's not aspected, I think, by anything ominous. The Empress is really good. And the Page of Swords, when it comes to a work reading, this could be, you know, an entry-level job, or this could be researching. He is a researcher. He's finding things out. He's learning things. Some of you guys might be learning about something creative, but you might be taking a break from work, Two of Coins, you know, the hustle and bustle of work, the Two of Coins energy, and you might be researching the Empress, so researching maybe a creative vision that you have. So I get the impression you might be taking some time off from work and kind of researching a creative vision that you have for the future, you know, something that other than work that you'd like to do. All right, let's have a quick look at what the angels have to say. Also around work, some of you guys taking a break, might be some up and down energy, possibly could also be arguments, gossip, Page of Swords energy involving a woman, the Empress energy. The Moon suggests somebody's keeping things hidden, so this woman's very kind of secretive and she's hidden. Also moons can mean gossip as well with women. This can be women and this could be gossip. So, and there's a woman probably at the heart of it. So some of you guys deciding to withdraw from, you know, not just the work that you do, but the hustle and bustle of having to manage the work and also having to manage maybe, you know, an argument or problem that you're having with a woman here, possibly a main woman, and also a few women in the workplace, Moon, or problems with women in the workplace, that type of thing. Let's have a look. Any other energies? Show me, just show me the advice you have. 5 cards, no, or whatever, how many other cards you want to give me, universe, angels. What is the message that you have for Pisces during the week of 29th July to the 5th of August? Show me. Let's have a look. So there'll be a peaceful resolution, it's saying, Pisces. Yes, there'll be big happy changes. So you've got a peaceful resolution coming in. And yes, it's saying, so it's almost like you've already asked the question, there will be big happy changes coming in here. Pisces, with those cards, okay, within the next few months, okay, and within the next few weeks. We only continue putting down the cards until we know that the you know, the language doesn't make sense anymore. So the universe is saying so far, Pisces, that there's going to be a peaceful resolution, and yes, you're going to have big happy changes within the next few months, but within the next few weeks, it's saying that there is going to be something better coming along, and yes, it's saying there you need to take action on that, okay? All right. Okay. And it's also saying there's no need to worry. Let's just pull these up a little bit here. I think there's more to say here. It's also saying, Pisces, there's no need to worry, because with romance, you need to listen to your intuition, okay? And in perfect timing, there will be a compromise, okay? So your cards for today are saying, from the angels, there's going to be a peaceful resolution, and yes, there will be big happy changes within the next few months. Within the next few weeks, Pisces, there's going to be something better that comes along, and yes, you do need to take action on this, okay? Also, there's no need to worry about a romance. Just listen to your intuition, and within perfect timing, there will be compromise. Okay, that's your reading, guys. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website. The link is in the comment section below, or you can click on the link at the end of this video. Okay, it's just in the video, on the video to the right. All right, that's it. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.